you evaluate it?
Well, again, I was out there last night. It's very clear that the officers used pretty much all the tools that are available to them. The deceased had already stabbed somebody. The officers went to the area. They located him. He's still in possession of the knife. I think you can hear on the same video non-police officers calling for him to drop the knife. They used at least 5 rounds of what we call less lethal, the beanbag guns. At least 4 of those rounds were the larger impact. You can actually see him in the video. He doubles over one time. That's from the striking of one of the beanbags. They're very powerful, and yet he would not drop the knife. Then when he appears to want to get away from the beanbag firing, he slides along the building and he goes to make his escape. The officer cuts him off because we can't have somebody that's wanted for a felony assault out and about with that knife. And he moves towards the officer. The officer fires, and the other officers fire in defense of that officer. So, I mean, it's a tragic loss. Anytime somebody dies, we never want to do that. But again, they did all they could do with as far as the beanbag guns, or at least that appears. This investigation's very early on.
Chief, critics say you did not give the man enough time to surrender.
Well, I mean, again, the officers, you can hear them yelling over and over again, drop the knife. They had enough time to get the beanbag guns there and deploy it as many times as they did. I really don't know how much more you can make it plain to a wanted felon who had just stabbed somebody that we needed him to drop the knife.
Chief, should your officers have more options with non-lethal force? In other words,
again, people have asked me if a taser would have made a difference here. Much in the Embarcadero shooting at the Cho Chocolate Factory some years ago, I absolutely think a taser would have made a difference here. If we have time to call for the beanbag gun or to get the beanbag gun, we'd also have time to deploy the taser. But that's a moot point. We don't have tasers. We use what we have.
From a layman's perspective, it looks like this is kind of an old guy who's just sort of walking around. Why couldn't the officers
this person's 26 years old. He's not old. He has some history in the neighborhood. I'm not going to get into that. But his gait, if you will, is what it is. We believe because of the deployment of these heavy impact 100-mile-an-hour fastball beanbags, and not because he wasn't able-bodied.
From this video, it seems like you don't really see the guy make a move toward the officers. What's your thought
Well,
about
again,
that?
I think the video shows the suspect move towards the officer as the officer cuts off his path. What happened?
Did the officer have to cut off his path, or could they have
The
given him
officers have to arrest people that attempt to kill or stab other people. So they were called to the scene. The reportee that had witnessed the earlier crime told the officers he was still in the neighborhood, that he was still approaching other neighbors. So I think the officers did their best to not have to do how this story eventually ended, but unfortunately it did.
As he was exiting, moving along the wall,